Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Spider-Man Noir. Now I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but honestly I don't know much about this project. I thought it was going to be a movie, but every sign is pointing to this being on Amazon Prime, so my guess is actually maybe it's a television show. Not really sure. We're going into this about as blind as we can. All we know is that Nick Cage is in it, and it looks like there's going to be two versions, a color version and a black and white version. We're checking out the black and white version because that's what it's supposed to be, Spider-Man Noir. Let's jump right into it.
Tell me why.
You already know how it ends.
Love it.
Then start from the beginning.
Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be the exact same character in Spider-Verse.
Ticks,
Like, obviously, it's based on the same character.
thoughts, impulses. I manage to suppress them
B. Riley, nice.
most of the time.
What's going
Okay.
on, Ben?
Okay.
Wait. What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar,
Rubik's Cube.
and I got plastered.
What are you thinking about over there?
Bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest.
Struck a nerve, huh?
There we go. New series. Okay, so it is television. 2 ways to watch: authentic and true hue. All right, I don't know a ton about Spider-Man Noir specifically. All I really know about him is what little bit of Shattered Dimension I played. Well, I played all of Shattered Dimension, but little part of Shattered Dimension he's in, which is a Spider-Man game from like the PlayStation 3 era, as well as Into the Spider-Verse. So we'll go back through to see the parts that I think are pretty cool, but I can't really break this down a whole lot. I'm more of a classic Spider-Man fan. So let's jump in. So as far as just making the Spider-Verse character live action, nailed it. I think he looks great. The eyes are a little bit weird, but at the same time, they're kind of supposed to be. Like, I'm kind of glad that he doesn't have like a super high-tech suit of any kind. Like, this is the kind of thing that you would just make in your basement. I think it looks great. B. Riley is reference to Ben Riley. They call him Ben later on. Riley is Aunt May's maiden name. Ben is obviously Benjamin Parker, his Uncle Ben, if you will. Ben Riley was also the Scarlet Spider, the clone that was around in the 90s for a whole long time. I did not know that Ben Riley was Spider-Man Noir's name, or if they're changing that a little bit to be cheeky. I'm not 100% sure one way or the other, but it's a nice little throwback. Now, obviously, there's a huge difference between the producers of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus the writers versus the directors. So it doesn't carry as much weight as I would like it to, but if this is supposed to be that same character, I really liked Nick Cage in that movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm very excited for that. I hope it is literally the same character, not just like a different Spider-Man Noir from a different multiverse. We'll see. This little moment where he like claps and clicks is such a Nick Cageism, and I love it. I love that they're bringing his character a little bit into it. I don't know, maybe that's also a Spider-Man Noir thing, but it's so perfect that this is Nicolas Cage. It just works so well. Now, it says with no power comes no responsibility, but it does show him being powered. It also shows him in what appears to be some kind of a hospital, possibly a military hospital. Like, he's maybe seen some stuff and is not doing so well. So, like, are they trying to play off that he's not mentally well? I don't know. I hope that is not the case. Or maybe if they're playing with it, it's like Moon Knight, where they're playing with the idea that he's not well, but like he actually is who he thinks he is. I'm not really sure, but I don't know where the no power comes no responsibility line comes from. We see him swinging around and being spidery. I don't know. Now we see a dude on fire who is not phased whatsoever. My first thought when I saw this was the Human Torch, and I don't mean Johnny Storm. Back in the 40s, I want to say, there was an android who was originally called the Human Torch. He used to run around with Captain America, if I get my story correct. Don't know much about him, but since this is clearly supposed to be taking place back in the day, I don't know exactly the decade, but we could say 40s or 50s. I wonder if that's the direction they're going with this dude. Maybe not. Maybe he's a villain of some kind. I really don't know. But that was my first initial thought, was like, oh, is this going to be the android Human Torch? That'd be an interesting thing to bring in. It's a blink and you miss it moment, but we do seem to have a look at an Electro style character. I kind of feel like you fought against Electro in Shattered Dimension, the Spider-Man game. I could be wrong on that. Please don't quote me. It reminds me of it a little bit. Obviously, this has got some electrical powers going on though, but it's such a short little thing. I don't know how major of a character this is going to be, but I'd love to see it. I do want to see him go against super characters, not just mobsters, is what I meant by that last comment. Also, love him swinging around the city. All right, Prime Original Spider-Man Noir new series, May 27th. I am extremely looking forward to this one. I love Spider-Man. I'm very curious where they're going with this. I actually really like Nick Cage, which is, you know, hit or miss, but I really enjoy his performances, as ridiculous as they can be. All right, let me know, is this a hit or a miss for you? Is this something you're looking forward to on May 27th or something you're gonna just pass on entirely? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe so I see you in the next one.